Hi, my name is Chris with Valleyscape Irrigation. Today we are going to diagnose a sprinkler head that is leaking constantly. You know, oftentimes people may think that it's the sprinkler head itself, but oftentimes it's actually the valve. So the first step is we're going to go to the valve and we're going to take a look at it. So the next step we want to do is that we want to go over to our anti-siphon valves and we want to listen to hear which valve is leaking. How we're able to identify that, we can take off the anti-siphon cap. So we just screw it off like that. And as you can see, this is the valve that's causing that sprinkler head to constantly leak. The reason why this happened is because one, either debris got caught in a diaphragm, or maybe old glue from a pipe fitting got backed up inside of the diaphragm. So what we want to do next is we want to locate this shutoff valve to turn the irrigation off. Now that we have located the irrigation shutoff valve box, every property just about have one of these additional boxes for your irrigation. So what you want to do is take this cap off, and inside of it should be a shutoff valve. Unfortunately, this shutoff valve has a broken handle, so we come across this at times. So the next step, in order to shut the water off, we will have to go to our main water meter, which is located out front. Oftentimes, you might have to purchase one of these water meter keys, and you can get it at Home Depot. However, in this instance, I won't need it. Why? Because I have an actual shutoff valve to turn the water off. So all you have to do is turn it off. Once you turn it off, you can go back over to your anti-siphon valve and you should have no more water flowing through. So now that I've determined that the water is off, what I recommend you using is a power drill to take out the 6 screws on the anti-siphon valve. So the screws are already out. So what I'm going to do is pull it off, and then what I want to check for is 2 things. I want to see if the diaphragm is ripped or if there's any debris on the diaphragm. In this case, there's debris inside of the valve. So what I have to do next is that I have to go back to the meter. I'm going to leave this part off. And be very careful not to get any more debris on your diaphragm. So I'm going to walk over to my meter.
Ready?
Now that I've checked that there's no more debris inside of the valve, I put the diaphragm back together. You want to make sure that you don't tighten it too tight. You just want to snug the screws, okay? Once I do that, the next step will be to go to my water meter and turn my water back on. Now that my water is back on, what I want to do is to check and listen to hear if I have any flow of water. If I don't hear any flow of water, the next step will be to take off the anti-siphon cap. So I will take it off. I will stab at it. I will see that the water is at a standstill, which means that the debris has been flushed out, no longer causing the valve to stay stuck open. So I'll put the anti-siphon cap back on, snug it. Now this valve is ready to be used again. So this is how you properly diagnose a valve that is stuck open, causing a sprinkler head to leak constantly. Thank you.